thinking about buying Ted's Woodworking? Before you do, make sure that you watch our in-depth review about this plan before you decide to buy. Hey, I'm Luke and I've been into woodworking for quite some time. There's nothing quite like handcrafted woodworking projects. The beauty of natural timber is timeless, and there's something supremely satisfying about crafting furniture, toys, and other items with your own hands. I've found that many people out there will avoid woodworking projects simply because they feel they don't have the experience, skill, or even the plans to make the items that they want. I used to think like this too, but I've recently found a solution that has completely changed my mind. Providing thousands of woodworking plans that can be followed by woodworking enthusiasts, often with basic home tools, this product has given me a new passion and hobby, and allowed me to make items for my family and friends, all of which I can be proud of. It's called Ted's Woodworking, and when comparing it with similar products or even online resources, it's in a class of its own. With the value I've taken from this product, it's high time for a Ted's Woodworking review, and the following will be my unfiltered and honest customer opinion after evaluating and personally using Ted's Woodworking over the past year. Let me say that if you search online, you will find a lot of reviews of this product, some bad and some good. But, from reading them you will soon realize that most of them are written by people who haven't even bought the product, let alone used it themselves. From reading my review, I will let you be the judges whether I am telling the truth or not. So before we dive into the review, if you want, you can click on the link in description to get Ted's Woodworking at a discounted price. What is Ted's Woodworking? Before we dive into the review, let me give you a brief overview of this product. Ted's Woodworking is intended for people who are into doing amateur DIY stuff around the house and woodworking in particular. Although there is a lot of information in the product around woodworking, as I will describe in more detail later on, I wouldn't say this is suitable for professional woodworkers, although there are parts, like the downloadable guides, that contain bits of information that would be useful for professionals as well, particularly those who are still novices. The product contains a huge number of woodworking plans. The claim is for 16,000 plans, although this is not exactly true, as I will reveal later on, that will help you build a wide range of wood crafts like furniture, toys, etc. Having access to so many custom designs in this package means that you'll probably never need another woodworking resource again, and that's one of the reasons that I see so much value in Ted's method. As I mentioned above, in addition to the plans, the product contains downloadable guides about woodworking that you might find helpful, as well as a big compilation of video tutorials and step-by-step training. I will talk in much more detail about everything included in the product, in my review that is coming later down this page. What kind of projects are included? I wanted to work on projects that would actually bring value to me, or that I could give to others as gifts. A large part of the appeal of the projects within Ted's Woodworking is that they are all usable items that you'll actually want to have in or around your home. Toys like rocking horses, functional items like chests and tables, and even stylized kids' beds, are just some examples of what you'll be able to make with the included plans. You'll find plans for plant boxes, outdoor furniture, and even a gazebo, so there's a lot of range and variation with the different projects. With some woodworking methods, the process of building something can be intimidating, especially when the plans aren't laid out in a user-friendly way. With Ted's Woodworking, I found that the digital files were extremely helpful. They allow for full visualization of any project, and include drawings and exploding diagrams. There are step-by-step instructions for every single project, so it will be as if you have a master craftsman as your tutor throughout any build. While the end results are beautiful and sometimes complex, the steps to get there are all clear and manageable, so it will be easy to motivate yourself and see your progress when you are working on any of the included projects. Why I bought Ted's Woodworking. My disclaimer before I go on with the review: I want to be fair and completely honest with you. At first I was very skeptical about Ted's Woodworking. What was causing my hesitation and kept me from reaching out for my credit card were some negative reviews and videos that I happened to stumble upon online when doing my due diligence. What I found out is that this product is stirring a lot of controversy online. While some people say it is an awesome product, there are also many others who claim this is a scam and has to be taken down from ClickBank. In case you don't know, ClickBank is a huge online retailer platform which basically does two things. First, it helps product creators or vendors connect with marketers who are interested in promoting vendor products. ClickBank mainly deals with digital products for a commission fee. Second, through its huge online library of digital and physical products, it helps end consumers find products that cover a large range of categories like health and fitness, home and garden, etc. They can buy them online and ClickBank takes care of all the transaction processes. For the sake of transparency, I should mention here that, apart from being a consumer of Ted's woodworking product myself, I am one of the affiliates promoting it, and so you can say I have a financial interest in promoting this product to you. On the other hand, however, I should assure you that I only promote products that I have already bought and tested myself, so I can give you my honest review. After all, if a product is not good, then people will get angry and this will have a repercussion on myself who promoted it in the first place, right? So, seeing it from a long-term perspective, it is to my best interest as well to promote only products that I am convinced are top quality and people will love. So, to cut a long story short, the reason I decided to buy Ted's Woodworking and test it out is twofold. First, as I said, the product is hosted on ClickBank, which, apart from just connecting vendors and marketers, is also responsible for dealing with refunds and chargebacks. Furthermore, to some extent it deals with the vendor's customer support. Having a prior first-hand experience with ClickBank myself through other products I bought and promoted, this fact eased my mind a lot, thinking that, in the worst-case scenario that Ted's Woodworking was indeed not as expected, I would just claim my money back and no harm done. Second, this particular product has been on ClickBank for the last 5 or 6 years with an excellent sales track record to boast about. So, one can deduce that if it was indeed a scam, then eventually in the long term it would be punished by the laws of market and disappear, right? On top of that, ClickBank have their own internal rules about refund rates of the products they publish on their platform. If they exceed a certain threshold, then they ban it. So, my guess is that the product would have long been gone from ClickBank, if there were any issues with it. Okay, enough of the preliminary talk, let's get started with the Ted's Woodworking review. I will walk you through all the buying stages and my personal experience with the product and the vendor. I hope my tour of the product will help dispel the myths and separate hype from reality. Are the announced bonuses really worth it? If you remember, on the sales page it was mentioned that, in addition to the actual product itself, one would also 4 additional bonuses. In this section, I try to confirm whether these announced bonuses are first of all indeed offered in the members area, and secondly whether they are actually worth anything. So, here they are. ADWG CAD Plan Viewer Software. This is software that is supposed to help you edit, modify, create your own woodworking plans. After downloading and installing it, I can say with certainty that this is quite a neat little software that is easy to learn, has a nice interface with intuitive menu and overall nice features. What's disappointing about it, is that from reading the sales page I thought that with the aid of this software I would be able to edit the existing files in the plans library. However, this is not the case, as all the plans are in PDF format and not DWG. All the same, this is not a bad deal, as the software is itself good and I have already used it with minimum learning curve to reproduce some of the projects that I found in the library. 150 Premium Woodworking Videos. This is the video library that I mentioned above. The drawback I found was these are not actually licensed videos to be used exclusively by Ted's Woodworking members, but in reality they are YouTube videos. At first, I was disappointed, but then, after going through the videos and actually watching a few of them right to the end, I realized that the compilation of these videos offered a big value in itself, as they are pre-arranged in neat categories and they are obviously hand-picked, saving me all the trouble of surfing YouTube to find them. And for a busy guy like me, this is a huge time saver. See, How to Start a Woodworking Business ebook. I discovered this in the Downloadable Guides section. This was indeed a disappointment, as the ebook, in PDF format, is only 20 pages long and the information it contains is generic and not particularly useful, for me at least. Download Guides. This is the members area section I described above. As I said, on the whole I found the information included here valuable that can readily be applied. Is the purchase backed by a guarantee? As stated in the sales page, the product is backed by a solid, 60-day no questions asked money-back guarantee. To be honest, what pushed me to take the final decision to buy the product was this guarantee, which is backed by ClickBank. Just being aware of the fact that if things came to worst and Ted's Woodworking proved to be a scam after all, I'll just had to claim my money back from ClickBank, was reassuring enough. Let's talk about all the pros and cons first. Having said all the above, now I guess it's time to give you a brief list of what I personally consider the pros and cons of Ted's Woodworking. First, the pros. The whole buying process was smooth and I didn't run into any technical problems whatsoever with any parts of the process, like my credit card failing to go through, have other money transaction process issues, etc. Also, I found the members area to be friendly, with all sections neatly arranged and easy to access. Downloading files was also smooth with no problems at all. Customer support is also excellent. As I said above, all my tickets were answered within 48 hours as promised and staff are very friendly and helpful. To be honest, I haven't tried it myself, but the vendor also claims he is able to offer free email coaching for all members who ask for it. Regarding the content, although, as mentioned, the total number of woodworking plans contained inside the members area is not as promised, 16,000, the plans themselves are good enough, with the information contained in each one adequate to enable you to finish the projects. Of course, despite the claim that a complete novice can follow the plans without any need for any extra help, this is not exactly true, as they are more suitable for more experienced woodworkers who already do master the basic skills. The guides are also useful. As I said, I discovered a lot of things that helped me hone my woodworking skills, you just have to search for them. And the videos are useful too. I especially like the way they are arranged, easy to find what you need. I found the video library to be useful as well. Although, as I said, these are free videos on YouTube, the fact that they are compiled in a neat fashion adds some considerable value in the whole package. You get fresh content every month and you have lifetime access, with no recurring membership fees. And here are the cons. Although it's a positive fact that there are so many plans and in so many categories, what's missing is a search index that will help you find quickly and easily what you are looking for. All the plans are available only in PDF format, so you cannot edit them in any way in the bonus drawing software. What about after-sales customer support? When purchasing a product online, what's very important for me, and I guess for you as well, is to feel reassured that whenever I run into any type of problem, I will get top quality, fast support from the vendor. And, fortunately, this is the case with Ted's Woodworking. So far, I placed a number of tickets for different issues and every time I got a response within 48 hours, as promised. Furthermore, I also know that in the case that I don't get a reply from Ted, I can always reach out to ClickBank. Their responsibility is to mediate between me and the vendor and get my problem fixed. Ted's Woodworking review, the final verdict: is it a scam? We have come to the end of my review. I hope it helped you form a complete picture of what you should expect, in case you are thinking of investing in it. Despite some of the shortcomings that I have already explained, my overall experience with Ted's Woodworking is a positive one and I have no hesitation recommending it to you. The plans, the videos, the guides and the support you get coupled with the solid 60-day money-back guarantee make the decision to purchase it a no-brainer.